Information Station 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Diamonds in the sunset, now your time has come. A pretty yellow bird fly away into the sun.
All right, 25 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. Robin, have you ever seen a frog enter into a chicken coop? Have you ever seen a frog enter into a chicken coop?
No, but I've heard that it's like not so pretty.
No, the frog doesn't stand a chance. I was new to this area and was living next door to a family that had a chicken coop, and they went on a vacation, and they said, "Would you take care of my chickens when I'm gone?" Sure, no problem. Uh-huh. And I went over there one day to put food in their cage or whatever, and I watched a frog jump in there. Well, as soon as that frog was in that chicken coop, those chickens grabbed it, pulled it, tugged it. Holy mackerel. I mean, they didn't wait. They didn't toy with it like a cat sometimes toys with an animal.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They pulled it apart like in an instant, okay?
Oh, wow.
All right, now I want to tell you about a show I was watching. It was the talk show, and it was a female talk show host, and I can't remember if it was Oprah or whoever it was. Uh-huh. I don't think it was Oprah, but just for the sake of me telling you this story. Now, the topic was men who don't want to date women who have children. Okay. So there was three guys up on the stage, all sitting in these chairs, and the hostess, whoever she was kind of asking them some preliminary questions about, why don't you want to date women with children? Well, it's just my choice. They had this very, very civil conversation about, this is what I'm looking for. I want to date somebody, but I don't want any baggage. I want to have children with her. I don't want to have her come along with a package deal. I don't want to. Okay. Then the hostess decided it was time to get the audience in on this. Okay. Well, it was like the frog in the chicken coop. Women this was an audience filled with women. Yeah. I don't think any men go to these talk shows.
Probably
not. And so
they're smart.
They are pulling apart these guys. I don't understand what's the matter with you. They're holding the microphone. Hi, how can you say that? There's nothing wrong with children. And all I could think of as a man's point of view is, A, I'm not ever going to tell a woman that I don't want to be dating her if she has children. Yeah. This was when I was younger, just so you know. Much younger. And this was before the internet, by the way. Yeah. And B, just you know what? If you don't want children, just if you might want children, but maybe you don't want the package deal.
Exactly.
Just
nothing wrong with that.
Just kind of make your moves and say, sorry, but I've found somebody else.
That's right.
And let her deal with it, right?
There you go. That's right.
Kris Rotonda has an interesting website. He's the founder and CEO of something called YouMustLoveDogsDating.com. Oh, if he ever showed up on that show, he would be like that frog in that chicken coop. Happens to be a competitive bodybuilder, which he'll need that extra strength to deal with this. Go. But it sounds like he's got somebody. Mm-hmm. Sounds like he's got somebody. I think she's with him. Denise Fernandez is a forensic pathologist.
Now that's
might
pretty
come in
awesome.
Handy.
Yeah.
Might come in handy. And she was raised dogless, and the topic is a fun title. It says, "Help, my boyfriend loves his dog more than me." Mm. The website, YouMustLoveDogsDating.com. I will stop talking and let Kris and Denise say something. Kris Rotonda and Denise Fernandez, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you? Are you together in the same place?
Yes.
Yes.
And where is that? Where are you?
We actually live in Safety Harbor, Florida.
In Safety Harbor? Okay, not that far. Okay. Well, well, thank you for being on the air with us today.
Well, thank you for having us. Larry, actually, Denise needs to correct something really quick.
What is it?
Looking at me funny.
What is it?
I'm actually a forensic toxicologist.
You're a what?
A toxicologist.
Oh, a toxicologist. Okay. So if Kris gets poisoned, you can figure out what it is.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. All right. Sorry. Well, there's something pathological about a toxicologist, I would think. But anyway, so how long has this website been around?
It's been about 7 or 8 months now. We've had it around. The idea came from a couple different perspectives, I guess. I was inspired by a movie with Diane Lane called Must Love Dogs.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that was a good one.
I remember that. Yeah. So who's signing up to do this? Women or men?
Actually, the majority right now is women. We do have men members, but a majority of them is women.
And Denise, are you a dog lover, but you just raised dogless? Is that a fair assessment?
I didn't really know much about dogs, so if you ask me today, yes, I am definitely a dog lover. But when I first met Kris, I really didn't know much about anything about raising dogs, being around them, because I had none when I was growing up.
Is your picture on this website? I'm looking at your website. This is a nice looking website, by the way. Is that you guys?
Thank you.
Is that you guys with the?
I have 4 dogs. Yes.
But is that your picture right there?
Yeah. Yes.
What are those dogs called? What kind of? Those are cute.
Are you looking at the ones where us on a couch?
No, you're like in an open field.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not us. There's going to be another picture that scrolls through, which will be us, unless you click on the About Us or under the tab up top.
Click on About Us. Oh, I see you. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're a good-looking couple. Oh wow. Well, how could you not love those dogs? I mean, you love those dogs, right, Denise?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, definitely.
But what do you mean by help? My boyfriend loves his dog more than me.
That was a funny title we did put. They always ask me that question because I bring my dogs on vacation. I try to find dog-friendly hotels, dog-friendly, everything.
Oh, we do too.
So they always try to say do you love your dog more than your girlfriend? And and I always say it's 2 different types of love when you have a dog and a girlfriend. I've learned that over being single for a while and having dogs.
But when you were little, it was puppy love, so it was almost the same thing.
Aw.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, you have a very interesting past, Kris, about how you happened to acquire 2 of the dogs because of a past relationship.
Yes, I actually dated a girl for a little under a year that actually left the dogs with me high and dry. It was one of those situations where it was like, okay, I'm going to leave, take your stuff out of the apartment, I'm going to come back in 2 days. I came back in 2 days, she was gone, but left the dogs.
Oh. Now who's cruel?
Yeah.
That's right, that woman was cruel.
Well, good for you, and you kept them.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, it says here you have a dog that you've had since you were 8?
Yeah, actually, I've had since I was 8. He's not in the pictures because I'm dating a toxicologist and she poisoned him. No, I'm just joking.
Oh.
I'm joking. That's a joke. No, I've had him since I was 8.
What's for dessert tonight, Denise?
They're going to eat out. They're not staying on.
So the dog, poodle, is that a poodle on the left on Denise's lap in this picture? Is that a poodle?
Actually, it's a Bichon Frise.
Okay, see, I don't know dogs. I mean, I know my dog. My dog is a mutt.
Yeah.
All right, so, but you have how old are you now?
I'm 26.
8 and 20, what's that, 14 years? No.
Wow.
Am I 18 years?
Actually, I wanted a dog when I was 8, and I begged my mom forever for a dog, and she got me this little poodle when I was 8, not thinking that I'd grow up to be a competitive bodybuilder and I'd look really strange with a poodle on my arm. So the thing's incredible. He's 18, just turned 18. On our Facebook page, we have the happy birthday singing to him on his 18th birthday, and it's just amazing.
How's he doing?
He's actually doing great.
His name is Rocky?
His name is Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Denise, do you have a favorite dog for your particular one?
I do, actually.
A favorite
dog? The Bichon. It's the white one that's sitting on my lap. He's definitely taken a liking to me, and I take a liking to him.
He kind of looks like he's protecting you during that photo shoot, the expression on his face.
You know what? I want to point something out, that Robin has been doing radio talk shows since the 80s. I don't think I've ever heard her ask anybody if they had a favorite dog.
Oh, really?
That might be the first time ever. I don't think so. You don't want to say a favorite. It's like asking somebody if you have a favorite child, right?
Oh, that's true, too, yeah.
But dogs don't care. Yeah. Yeah, this is my favorite. The other one doesn't care. I come home, my dog...
I always wonder about that question when somebody asks me that question, because I'm always like, if I actually answer that question, do I look like I'm heartless by answering that question, or do I say I love them all unconditionally?
What's your opinion about the restaurants and the bistros now that are going to outside service where they will allow the animals to come with them?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. We actually have a restaurant called Carmel's right up the street from where I live that has the whole doggy menu and the doggy bowls outside, and I think it's fantastic.
So since you have a love of dogs, and since you live in Florida, real quick story. A couple of years ago, Robin and I were painting landscapes, oil paintings, to try to raise money for the Marion County Literacy Council. It's a program in our community where they teach adults who never learned to read for one reason or another how to read.
We were doing plein air.
Yeah, so we take the easels and the paints and all that stuff, and we'd set them up in different places. And I had my dog with me. And it's amazing how many places you go to that look like they'd be a great place to paint, and it says no animals allowed, no pets.
Yeah.
And you go, wait a minute, there are bears in there pooping in there. There are squirrels in there. Every animal in there is pooping, but my dog can't poop. I don't understand why. But the state park system in the state of Florida, every single state park allows dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So once we found that out, we said, well, let's not be racking our brain trying to find a place. Let's just go to the different state parks. And it was beautiful. The state parks made a great decision by allowing us to take our dogs. Yeah.
I'm originally from New Jersey, and I'll tell you what, that's the first thing I recognized when I moved here. It's a lot more of a dog-friendly state than where I'm originally from. And it's just everywhere. They have dog beaches. They got dog parks. Now they're putting them in restaurants. And, they're bringing, people are bringing them into toxicology labs. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta wait before I say anything because I gotta find out if he's kidding or not. So where do you go with the beach? Now, if you go to Daytona now, they have a new rule in Daytona Beach that you can go in the morning, but there's a certain time where you can't have the dog on the beach anymore. And of course, you got to clean up after the dog.
Oh, sure.
Which makes
Right.
sense.
Given.
Yeah. So where do you go? What beach do you go to with the dogs?
Actually, there's one by us. It's called Madeira Beach that I've taken them to. You can actually go to another one called Indian Rocks. It's a small section that they section off for the dogs, to go on. But it's good. It's very nice, and they like it.
Yeah, there's a Dog Island, right? Is it called Dog Island? We went to one of them. They had a special beach just for the dogs. I can't remember if it was Indian Rocks or not.
Actually, Denise just reminded me. There's one called Honeymoon Island and Fort DeSoto, actually.
That's it. That's the one.
it.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about are you on the air today to talk about the website?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that's what I thought. Okay, so can I ask you your personal story first? How did you guys meet?
Actually, do you want to answer this one? We actually met at a gym.
Oh, Denise is a bodybuilder too?
She's into fitness big time, yes.
Okay, so how long ago?
A little over a year ago now.
Denise stopped talking. I don't know what happened there.
She's shy.
Direct the question towards her. She'll answer. She's very shy.
All right, so who was a member of the gym first?
I was a member of the gym.
Oh, you were there first.
Yeah.
Isn't it the one thing that a woman hates is when a guy comes in? Oh, geez, here comes a guy. He's going to look at me, right?
No, I don't pay attention to that. I just work. I go to the workout. That's all I want. I wanted to go to the gym to work out. And
Yeah,
then
but be honest.
No.
A guy comes in, you're working out, and he's checking you out. Don't you go, would you please stop looking at me? See, that's the truth. I recognize that laugh.
That's the clean version of how she says it.
All right, so when that happened, when Kris came in, was it different because were you attracted right away, or what happened?
Actually, we were friends for almost a year.
Oh, you
before
knew?
we even started dating.
Oh,
Yeah.
you knew each other?
Yes.
So he
Met at the
walked...
gym. We just started dating a couple months ago, actually.
Oh, so Kris walks into the gym, and you knew him already?
No.
No.
No, I didn't know him before the gym. I met him at the gym.
All right.
We've known each other probably for almost a year and a half now. But we started dating a few months ago, probably almost 6 months ago.
We both came out of relationships, so it was kind of like, situation was kind of funny because it was kind of like, I just got out of a relationship, I don't want nothing. She said the same thing, and I was like, great, let's go get some food.
Oh, nice.
That's the New Jersey guy.
That.
I can hear the Jersey guy right now. All right, Kris, I got to ask you this question because I don't think I'm getting the real truth from Denise. Did you walk in and check her out and go, oh, look at that over there? Did you do? Don't. The ladies aren't listening. Robin's not listening. Denise, it's just us guys. What happened that day?
I will admit, when I walked into that gym, I was literally just coming out of a relationship, and I was bitter. So I actually was not looking to find a woman or anything like that.
Yeah, but the body still talks to you.
Yeah, she's extremely attractive, extremely good-looking, and beautiful woman. And I remember, I'll be honest, the first thing that attracted me is that she actually worked out at the gym, and it wasn't a social hour with her. And I wanted someone to work out with, so I did go up to her one day because I thought maybe she needed help because she had a black eye when I first met her.
Oh.
And I said, what happened? And she's like, I fell off my bike.
And you didn't believe her, did you? You didn't believe her, right?
I actually didn't believe her.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Asked her, like, do you want me to go to his house? Like,
you don't want you don't want a Jersey guy to go to your boyfriend's house if he thinks he punched you, right?
Yeah, it's like, is his name, is it Gary Fisher? Like, what's the name of the guy sitting there?
All right.
This is something wonderful that you're doing, though, for everyone, because when people have someone else that they care about, whether it's their pets and then they have children, but that's not part of this conversation. Their pets are very important, because most people treat pets as part of the family and not something just to have and far removed.
Yeah, that's actually what I walked into with my ex. She was using it as more of a Instagram platform. It was look at me and my dog versus actually taking care of it. And I got to witness that, and it became more of my dog during the relationship, and then I didn't realize it was going to become my dog after it was over. But when I got to see how some people just treat them almost like part of the piece of furniture almost. And it was pretty disgusting. So everyone said, why did that's one of the first things Denise asked me when we went out for our first bite to eat. Why 4 dogs? It was like, I just couldn't give them away.
Sure.
It wasn't in me.
They became your family. Do you have any cats? Do you guys have any cats?
No, I grew up with cats. I just don't have them here.
Yeah. Well, I've had both at the same time, and the observation I made was that all dogs, regardless of their sex, are male. all cats, regardless of their sex, are female. Dogs eat like men. Cats eat like a woman.
Sure. I could go a step further, but we're on the air.
I could too. No, I know. A cat will go right. I mean, a dog will just poop right in the yard. A guy would do that same thing if it wasn't illegal.
All right, I'll give you a different perspective.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You say a dog is a guy, and guys are usually most guys are extremely easy to please, I guess, in a way that we don't need to be entertained. And cats don't reciprocate the same thing and show that with women.
Yes, exactly.
Cats are easy to please, girls are not.
Men are real easy to please.
Yeah, we're really easy to please.
You guys are fun. So you guys got to get married. How long is that? How far is that off in the future?
It's.
I was waiting for her.
Remember, she's a toxicologist. We got to be careful here.
I don't think it's far off in the future, but it's not right around the corner.
So Denise, can I ask you about your toxicology work? What do you do? Like go to the police department and say, this guy got poisoning. Can you tell me what it was?
Actually, I work in a lab. So I'm associated with the medical examiner's office. Mm-hmm. So after they perform an autopsy, the specimens are submitted to our lab, and we do drug and alcohol testing on the specimens. And we also do what they call human performance, which is when someone's pulled over for a DUI, we'll do the testing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
For that as well.
So if there's a dead man and they bring you the toxic stuff, and it turns out to be antifreeze, do you know right away? He had girlfriend problems.
How do you screen the people that you try to hook up with each other? I mean, how do you know they're genuine dog lovers and not just using them?
Oh, good question.
You threw me for a loop there for a second. I was like, wait, you went from toxicology to the website. I didn't know I was like, wait, what? How do you
you see, this is the difference between men and women. She just changed the channel on you when you weren't looking.
Actually, during the profile creation, we have a series of questions and a series of situational questions where it's like, what do you do with this? What do you do with that? We also make sure that we don't want you don't have to own a dog to be on the site. I mean, we don't want it to be like that. We want it to be like people that they have the heart for it. They just don't have a dog. Mm-hmm. When you were talking about somebody with a kid and stuff like that, I either think you can deal with somebody with a child or you just can't. And I think it's the same thing with someone owning a dog. I think with me and Denise's situation, it was a little different because she just never saw that light of having a dog and know the difference, I guess.
Yes.
Because she came off as not that she didn't like dogs, but I don't want one and I don't plan on ever having one. And it was like, oh, by the way, I have 4. You want to go out for dinner?
Well, you really have to be some kind of a psychologist, because you hope that when the people do hook up, they do have a lot in common and that they coexist for life.
Oh yeah, I think it's easier to create such a template for how to create a profile like on our site, because it is such a niche versus like an eHarmony and stuff like that, because it's so broad, it's so out there. Like what you're looking for is, it could be, you could find anything on eHarmony, like anything. I was on those sites before, and I just remember just the interest people had. It was like, oh my god, I can't even probably sit in the same room with you, just
wow.
based on what you.
All the women want to take a long walk on the beach. I never figured this one out. What is it about the beach and the long walks? I don't get that. The website is really well done. So I'm not looking, but where would I look if I was looking? How do I find the women?
You just do like a regular search like you would on any site you go.
How do you do it? Okay, what do you mean?
Are you married?
Huh?
Are you married?
No, but I'm not looking. But I just want to know, how do you look? I mean, is there a way to go on here and look at the ladies with the dogs?
Yeah. You kind of have to do like a random search. You could do like the sign up for a 30-day free trial, which opens up the profiles templates for you.
Oh, okay. I got to sign up for something. Okay. Sign up.
Well, Larry is truly a dog lover. He was bringing his dog to work decades before it became fashionable, and now it's only been like bring your dog to work day just the past 2 years.
Yeah, my dog became famous.
Yeah, he's always been bringing his dog to work for decades.
I used to bring my dog into the radio show, and when the UPS guy would come, she would bark, and everybody knew my dog.
Yeah.
My dog's name was Mrs. Clute. She's long since gone, but
yeah, she made the front page.
Everybody knew Mrs. Clute. All right, let's make sure we get the word out about this website. You must love dogs dating, correct?
Yep. You must love dogsdating.com.
You must love dogsdating.com, and on there you can sign up for it before you get to see the ladies or the men. And you said it's mostly women who are going to the site?
About right now, yeah.
Okay.
The ratio is more to women to men.
Which means, guys, if you sign up for this, your chances are really good.
Yeah.
Right? This is what they say about Russia. They say if you go to Russia, there's like 2 women to every man. This is like Russia.
But you could save on airfare by going on our site.
Yeah. And Kris, with your background in real estate, you really are able to give advice to dog lovers as to what kind of house that the couple should look for while they have animals, to see what would be conducive for everyone.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do that. I lived in an apartment for a couple of years where it was all carpet, and that was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That was the problem, because the carpet retains the dog smell that you can't smell, but everybody who visits your house can, right?
Yeah, that's true. And it's funny too, because I used to always say that I don't smell it, and then people would walk in and be like, "Hey, Kris, you own PetSmart?" It's like, no.
Do you advocate giving people food to dogs?
Absolutely.
My dog does.
I will be the first to tell somebody that too. I mean, I won't go that far and say that the whole chocolate thing, but I do know that part of that chocolate thing is a myth.
Oh, okay. That's
really?
interesting.
I was told many times that it's Baker's chocolate you can't give them.
How about Pizzle?
Oh.
Is Pizzle a myth? Is that true, what they say about Pizzle?
What is that?
That's the treat you give a dog? Have you ever saw Pizzle in the store?
No.
Okay, well, it's a dog treat. Oh, should I tell them what it is?
Yeah.
It's some kind of a penis. It's an animal penis.
Yeah, in those rawhide chew bones.
They cut them up and they freeze dry them, and you give them to your dog. I was giving my dog those Pizzles forever.
Yeah, so you got to look at the ingredients.
And then we saw this story that said Pizzles are, I can't remember what animal it is now.
Yeah, I can't either, but now we're checking the labels.
Yeah,
They're not getting one.
Hold on,
with this one.
I'll Google it real quickly. Robin, help him promote the website, and then I'll look up Pizzle. What is Pizzle?
So when people go to the website, where should they go, and then how should they start out by uploading their information? Where should they do that?
Well, I would advise everyone they go on the site to actually sign up for a 30-day free trial just to try it out, just like any test driving a car almost, and just see if they like it. And I guess you can see we have testimonials on there. We also have we have a cool Facebook page too. We have a contest running next week for an iPad giveaway for my birthday.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we do a lot of interactive contests with the people too, which always is fun. I would just tell somebody, go on there, just scroll around, have a 30-day trial, and see how it goes.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right,
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday.
yes.
So I found the answer to the question, and this has to do with toxicology as well as dogs. It says when dog owners toss their canine companions a bully stick to chew on, they might not be aware that the treat could be packed with bacteria. And pet owners might not even know that the stick is made from an uncooked, dried bull penis. It's pizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stopped getting my dog pizzle when I found out what it was.
Yeah. Stop buying that.
Yeah, it's a crazy name for it, too. They should have named it something else.
Yeah, when I heard you say it, I was like, wait, what?
I know. And you guys are a lot of fun. Spread the word about this one. You must love dogsdating.com. Somebody out there will find somebody that will make a difference in their life. And guess what? They'll love your dog, too.
Oh, yeah.
Kris Rotonda and Denise Fernandez, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you very much for having us.
That was fun. All right, we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Paul Stevens. A House hearing underway right now on thousands of missing emails involving former IRS official Lois Lerner and others. Lerner accused of targeting conservative groups looking for tax-exempt status.
I find it hard to believe, and I don't believe that the IRS went through every possible exercise to recover these documents. We are missing the emails of 7 IRS officials during periods critical to this investigation. How is this possible?
Ways and Means Committee Chair Dave Camp of Michigan grilling IRS Commissioner John